If you've been thinking about making the move to Georgia and are interested in one of our luxury 55 and older communities, then you're in the right place, because today I am going to give you a tour through a brand new luxury 55 plus community here. And what I love about this place so much is the price point. It's really, really hard to find 55 plus communities at this caliber for this price point. It's almost impossible, honestly. And I've built homes in their sister communities, so I've worked with this builder several times, and I can tell you, I vouch for them. The construction process was seamless and the finished product was perfecto. Honestly, perfecto. So you're gonna love it. I have 3 model houses to show you, and I'm gonna give you all the details that you're gonna need to find out if this is the community for you. But anyway, we've got a lot to see, so we better get started. So you've got a den right off of the foyer as you enter through the house. And then you have a formal dining room here, good size, easily seats 6 people. And they did a tray ceiling, which I like. And then we head through the foyer, and directly to your right, you have a very nice sized powder room. This does not feel cramped whatsoever. You've got a coat closet here, and then here you go. You're in the main part of the house, and this is a nice, spacious layout here. You've got 11-foot ceilings, tons of just open space. So here you have your living room. They did a fireplace here. Isn't that pretty? I mean, you can just tell how big it is based on the amount of furniture they're fitting in here, and it doesn't feel cramped at all. I like how it flows nicely into your kitchen, which gives you a nice entertaining area. And then directly off of the living room, you have a sunroom. And this is just a great space of reading. You know, some people like to put their television here. There's just a lot of uses for this space. And then of course, if you've come through the back, okay, you have a nice covered back porch. Definitely very pretty. And then let's take a closer look at this kitchen area. So off the kitchen, you have your informal breakfast area. Nice size, does not feel cluttered whatsoever. You still have a nice clear path to your bedrooms. And I really like the size of this island. As you can see, they've done 6 seats at this island, which is fabulous. Look at that. And then through here is how you get to your dining room, but you do have a butler's pantry. And a nice walk-in pantry, full pantry. And now let's take a better look at this kitchen. So you've got more counter space here, and I think that's why I really like this floor plan a lot, because I just love the amount of counter space you have here. And they've done a beautiful quartz countertop, lots of nice KitchenAid appliances, which I do know is an upgrade, but it's gorgeous, it really is. They did a vent hood, and they did a herringbone backsplash tile. Really pretty. And I really like the color of these cabinets. It's not white and it's not gray. It's kind of like a taupey, very neutral color. Super pretty. Now, I gotta say, I love this island. I mean, look at it. This is your view from the island. Isn't pretty? I love these Blanco sinks. They're scratch resistant, so nice. And even on this rainy day, it sure looks really pretty in here. This is a great layout. And then through here, you have your primary bedroom, but I'm gonna save that for a moment. So we have one bedroom here, good size, and then an ensuite full bathroom. And this does have a big closet. And then through here, you have your primary suite. Now, one thing to notice, the bed does not back up to the wall of your guest bedroom. It's actually a distance away. So you have your master there, and then it's all the way tucked through that way where you have your guest room. So you're not sharing a wall or anything like that. And this is just a really, really nice space. And you've got a tray ceiling here. They did the 4-foot kick out there, which I think adds a really nice dimension to this room. Gives you a little seating area. Look at that beautiful backyard. Got a big open space here. And then you have your beautiful bathroom. So they did a frameless shower door, and you have his and her vanities right here. And then you have your water closet right there. And then you've got a nice sized closet here. So now we're gonna go to the other side. Check that out. So on the other side, you have your drop zone. And a very large laundry room with tons of cabinetry. So beautiful. And then this one has a second floor. So why don't we go take a look at that? Real quick, before we move on, I just wanted to give you this free QR code right here. So go ahead and scan it, and it'll take you straight to my free new website, which, trust me, is a total game changer if you're thinking about retiring here in Georgia. You're gonna love it because it's got Atlanta's only interactive real estate map with all of our top 55 and better communities. So you can go in and you can explore the different neighborhoods, check out the different homes for sale, and even pull up every video that I've ever filmed in those communities. And you guys already know, I do tons of model house tours. I do tours of the amenities. I do aerial tours with my drone, all kinds of fun stuff. Plus, you can grab my free relocation guide packed with super valuable information to help you make a smooth transition here to Georgia. So if a new home in one of our beautiful luxury 55 and older communities is on your wish list, then this is hands down the best resource out there to help you find the perfect neighborhood so that you can start living the retirement lifestyle of your dreams. Oh, and if you're watching on your phone and can't scan the code, no worries. I'm going to drop the link in the description so that you can check it out after the video. All right, let's keep going because we've got a lot more to see. So they've made this into a small movie room, so I think it's nice. Very nice. Okay, so that was the house tour for this particular floor plan. I think it's beautiful, but let's keep going because we have 2 more home plans to tour here. So right to your left, you have a study, but they've made it into a little lounge area. Very nice. And then to the right, you have a really nice sized dining room. Really pretty, the tray ceiling. And you even have a tray ceiling in the foyer, which I noticed all of these plans have. And then you enter into the front, the main part of the house. And it's great. I mean, look at this. You've got a big open space. And you've got a large island. Super nice. And then you've got, I mean, look at the ceilings. I mean, they're 11 foot tall, and these cabinets are so, I mean, you've got a ton of cabinetry. They probably go up 10 feet, but my goodness. I mean, you can kind of tell. I mean, these ceilings are just massive, and it really makes all the difference when you're building a home. That really, I mean, this isn't a ton of square footage. I'll give you all of that at the end, but it feels huge. It really does. I love it. It feels huge, and it feels luxurious. So pretty. I'm gonna give you a little quick peek here through the backyard. You've got this covered area here. Looks like there's a farm back there, and just lots of green. Very pretty. Really, really nice. So here you have lots of built-in cabinetry. You have a fireplace here. Super pretty. And let's take a look at their pantry. That is important. There you go. It's walk-in. It's not huge, but it is walk-in. Definitely enough space, especially considering that you have so much cabinetry here. Really nice. And I like the backsplash they've done. And this is your view. This is your view if you're doing the dishes. So it's great for entertaining because everything is just right here within eye shot. So now let's take a look at this side of the house. So over there is your master bedroom, and then here would be your secondary. So they are more separate. You've got a nice closet there. You have a full bathroom. And you have a guest bathroom right here. I'm sorry, guest bedroom right here. And it is a nice size. Oh, I hear the thunder. You do have a walk-in closet. Plenty of space for a secondary bedroom. And then you have your laundry room. And that is where the garage would be. So you enter through there, and this was kind of like where your drop zone would be. So I'd probably finish that out personally. So yeah, so now let's go check out the primary bedroom. Look at this, it's so pretty. Oh wow, you'd never want to leave your house. They did the 4-foot extension there, which again, I love. They do that in all of their models. I think it makes a big difference in this room. It's a huge room to begin with, but that just adds something to the dimension. I've been seeing this tile everywhere. It's called onyx, and they've done a matte finish, which I think is good. It makes it less slippery. And then they also did it in the shower here, super pretty. They've got a bench there, and that is your toilet area. And then you have a nice L-shaped vanity, lots of counter space. And then through here, you have a linen closet and a really nice sized closet. That's nice. So here you go. beautiful. Nice foyer, double tray ceilings. And then to the right, you have your full bathroom here. Turn that light. And then you have a guest bedroom. And I like this because it's kind of like at the front of the house, so you're giving yourself some privacy from these guests. Linen closet, or coat closet. And then to your right, you have a nice den area. And then to your left, you have a nice sized laundry room with lots of cabinetry and a sink. And let's just take a quick peek up here. Okay, so this one is different. This one has a little living room, and then through here, you have a full bathroom. And a bedroom, good sized bedroom. So this here is a very nice guest suite. Very removed from the rest of the house, giving them a lot of privacy. And there's a private access to this bathroom. So you could close this door here and it'd be very private for your guests. There you go. Okay, so now let's get into the main part of the house. This is beautiful. So you have your kitchen. It's kind of like catty corner here, has a nice island, still overlooks your living room. Right here, they did a nice sectional. I think that's probably the perfect furniture piece for this area. And it's nice and open to your kitchen. And through here, I like how they kind of set that ceiling here with a tray ceiling here, and they have a nice size breakfast area. And then let's look at this kitchen a little bit better. So they have done a very unique, looks like brick, backsplash there, and they've done a farmhouse sink, really pretty. And so this is your view from the sink. Very open, it still flows very nice. And then you have a small but walk-in pantry, so definitely sufficient. And then you have a sunroom. So I know a lot of people love these sunrooms. You know, it's perfect for reading and just relaxing. This could be a little lounge area for guests. And then I want to show you real quick the backyard, because these backyards are beautiful. Lots of, you know, trees. It's really beautiful. So what did you think about these homes? Beautiful, right? I mean, these are awesome homes. Now, what I am super excited about is that this community prices out at about $100,000 to $150,000 cheaper than the other Soleil community in Canton, Georgia. And I've sold several homes up there, and I love that community. It's stunning. I love it. But some of my clients, they call me and they just don't have that budget. The budget is not quite that high. So to have this option is amazing for me. I love to have options in different price points, and you're getting the same thing. You're getting, these gorgeous floor plans, gorgeous finishes, and you're getting a product from Patrick Malloy. Now, like I said, I've built houses in that other community, so I've worked with this builder several times, and let me tell you, it is a very, very smooth building process. The finished product is spectacular. You go to your final walkthrough at the end before closing, and even a couple weeks before then, and it's just like perfect. I mean, you're looking around to try to put blue tape on somewhere and you can't even find anything because it's that good. It's that good. So I am very impressed with that sort of thing because, I build houses constantly. So it means a lot to me and it means a lot to my clients. So this location, it's Snellville. So we are more on the east side of Atlanta. It's about 30 miles into Atlanta from here. So it'll take you about 45 minutes. And Snellville, actually I lived here. When I first moved from New York, my family and I lived here, and it wasn't this built up before. I mean, there wasn't much going on out here. We had a great childhood, but it wasn't like there was lots of dining and shopping options, but now there are, and so we're only a couple miles to the Snellville town center area where there's lots of restaurants, there's lots of shopping, there's movie theaters, so everything you need is really right here. And then as far as the community, they have not completed their amenities, but I'm going to put a digital representation up so you can take a look at it. I mean, it's going to be spectacular. If it's anything like what they have in Canton, trust me, you're going to love it. They already have their pickleball courts up, so that's really nice. And of course, there is an HOA. It covers everything, it covers all of your amenities, your grounds maintenance. Also in that clubhouse, there's going to have a catering kitchen, card game room, arts and crafts. There's going to have lawn sports, grill area, fire pit, community garden, dog park. There's a full-time resort director, so there's lots of activities going on all the time. If you are social, this is a great place for you. What I've heard from my clients is that you could be as social or as to yourself as you want to be. So it's open, if you want to make friends and you want to have a lot of things going on and activities planned, you can make it happen here, but you don't have to. You really don't. So I think that's really great. So $389 per month covers all of that. So now let's talk a little bit about the actual houses. They have the same floor plans as the other Soleil, but here they have just the 3 model houses which we toured. The first one that we are in currently is called the Pearson. It has 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, the study, the breakfast room, the dining room, covered front porch, and covered back porch. And the Pearson has it has 2,396 square feet, and it starts at $469,900. So so that's really nice. This is probably my favorite one, my favorite floor plan. And then after that, we saw the Jefferson. The Jefferson has 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, a study, a breakfast room, a dining room, a covered front porch, and a covered back porch. And the Jefferson, that one is 2,064 square feet, and that one starts at $429,900. So it gets a little smaller, a little less expensive. And then finally, you have the Denton. And the Denton was the last one that we looked at. That one has 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, study, breakfast room, covered front porch, and covered back porch. And that one is 1,667 square feet, and it starts as low as $415,900. Now, it's the same thing as it is in all new construction. You're going to pick your floor plan, you're going to pick your land lot, there's prices associated with that. You're going to go to your design center and all kinds of things, and then finally you will get your finished price. But they have some amazing deals right now with their spec homes, and I was shocked when I saw these prices because I know you can't touch anything in most of these 55 and older communities for under $500, and here you can. So they had one recently for $424,000. They have another one. They have 2 on the market right now for $464,950, and lots in the 500s for $514, $574. So I mean, it runs the gamut on pricing, but it looks great. I mean, these prices are fabulous, and these are move-in ready homes, so it's walk out the door pricing. So if you're interested in a spec home, you can really save some money on that. So Anyway, if you are interested in this community, or you're just looking to make the move to Georgia to get closer to those grandkids, get closer to your family, or just to get the heck out of Florida, or get the heck out of the cold weather from up north, definitely give me a call, shoot me a text. I love helping people from all over relocate here to Georgia and retire here and find the perfect 55 and older community for you and your lifestyle goals. I have a great relationship with a ton of 55 and older communities here, so my clients get the best pricing possible, and it's a beautiful breeze to work with my contacts here. So definitely give me a call, shoot me a text. I will love to work with you. And also another good thing is these communities cover my compensation, so that's not even something you have to worry about. So you're getting my help throughout the entire build process. And it's not going to cost you anything, and I would love to work with you. So anyway, I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. If this is not the community for me, you're going to want to stick around and hit that button at the end of this video so that you can check out another one of our marvelous 55 and older communities. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, y'all.